Day one to day sold, we show you everything at MustangMedic. Thanks for watching, guys.
We take the frustration out of restoration.
MustangMedic.com delivers gorgeous women once again. MustangMedic.com. Harvey's 1966 Mustang Convertible. Hey, what are you talking about this front end? Okay. He's got hearing protection on. That's good. I'm glad. I ordered the head things. They're coming tomorrow.
Okay. Very popular front end customizing thing that was done during like the 70s and 80s was to go to junkyards and try to find a front end that would bolt onto your car at home that you could do in your driveway off of just junkyard parts. So what they obviously had to have done was go to a junkyard and find a wrecked Maverick, and they took all the front end components, all the disc brakes, the whole hub assembly, and they probably had taken one control arm off and the other control arm might have been damaged, so they ended up buying a new control arm for one side. It's hard to say what they could have done, but it was just a real popular customizing thing that people had done to Mustangs, Falcons, Fairlanes, Rancheros. A lot of the Ford cars was just take a wrecked 70s model with disc brakes and convert it over to their 60s and early 70s.
So what we're discovering is that there's a lot of old parts on this car that were put on. They're not new. And again, with these cars, you just start off, okay, we're going to do the brakes. Then it turns into a Maverick front end. Then we've got pieces falling out of the upper control arm that are spacers that are all rusty and different kinds of metal pieces. Nick's putting that back together again. I'm definitely going to recommend getting that fixed for Harvey. He wants his car back, so we're going to get done what we need to get done. And then hopefully we'll see him again and we'll continue the work on her. But she definitely has a lot of junkyard parts on her front end. So alignment's probably in question.
Okay, if you look at the bolts, yeah, we're going to recommend an alignment and get stuff done because you can tell that the A-arm is way offset. See the bolt on this nut? It's barely coming through.
Yeah.
And look at the bolt on this nut.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's
really bent forward. That's why when we were trying to get when we took off the steering wheel, that's why this tire was in more. It was sitting over there how we wanted them straight. This tire was in more because this A-arm is bent forward more.
All right, so there's just further evidence that it's a junkyard A-arm.
Well, you can tell. Look at the weld. You can tell that they did a whole thing. You
Yeah,
see the welds.
There's a lot of welding going on here. It was
recommend-
actually damaged. It was actually not a junkyard A-arm. It's probably the original A-arm that was on this car, and that there was damage to the front end, and it was fixed. So, not the greatest news, Harvey.
The
But
next thing to do is to get it done right, so it'll be fixed.
right, yeah. So Harvey, it's kind of harsh reality here, but we did discover damage and welding on that A-arm. So we are putting a ball joint on it right now, but we can later put a new A-arm on it and just use that ball joint. So we discovered damage on Harvey's 66, but she'll have new ball joints, new rotors, new brakes, new bearings, new bearing seals. Huh?
That gets in there nice and easy.
Yeah. We got some new tools, which is really cool. And I'm going to commit to a lift, guys. The next restoration project that comes in, I am committing to a lift. We're going to get a lift. It's time. So if you're watching, Brian, I haven't heard from your dad yet about committing to that project. I'm committing to it on video. If you give us that project, Brian, tell your dad I'm going to get a lift. And yours is going to be the first car up on the lift. Well, good chance it will be. But it depends on what we have to do to her. But we're committing to a lift, Brian, if you bring that Mustang in, because your dad expressed concern about us not having a lift, and we'll have one. Just give us the project. Please. All right, this is what we got going on, guys. Listen, go ahead. That's what his brakes are doing now. They might have been doing it before, I don't remember, but it sounds like the brake, the booster on the brake has got an air leak. See, I press it again? It is, guys. It is a torn booster diaphragm. So that tore when we had all that play up and down as we were bleeding the brakes. So the booster was bad, and now we know about it. We'll take it out for a drive. All right, so we got done the ball joints on her. I'm going to take her out for a test spin and see what we got, and then I'm going to put a call on the Harvey. Let's put the hubcaps back on and everything. Full? We got a full brake master. We've done a flush, and it seems like the booster is leaking air. MustangMedic alert, guys. I'm gonna check it out, but we got a lot of air sound coming from when he's pumping the brakes. All right, road test with Will and Nick.
I don't hear no grinding on that steering wheel though.
No, the wheel's nice. All right, wheel check.
MustangMedic.com. We take the frustration out of restoration.
So you say it only has surface rust? Really? Please look for the link in the description below for the next in our series. If it's not there, come back soon.